Some things are better together, like burgers and fries, movies and popcorn, and auto and home insurance. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we'll help you bundle your auto and home coverage in one policy, saving you money. And if a storm hits and both are damaged, you'll pay a single deductible. Find an agent at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get started.
I have thought a lot in the last 24 hours.
Time to get your weekly sports fix.
By the skin of their teeth, they lost.
Then you can just ride it the whole thing.
With Stix.
How'd you like that 6:30 a.m. text this morning? Were you awake for that?
Shortly after I was up. Yeah. I was like, damn, this fool is up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I waited till like the last minute to see if you were up ready to watch some FIFA soccer.
No, I was ready to jump in at like 15, 20 minutes. And yeah, I was pre-planned. I'm like, hey, what's going to happen in the first minute? If they down one up one, I mean, I ain't going to really miss nothing. It's going to be a good portion of the game left. I'm not waking up early for this.
Yeah.
Got these dudes.
Well, we'll get into that in a little bit. But the second time I woke up early in the last few weeks and got disappointed. So little teaser for y'all. Hopefully it won't spoil any of it if y'all DVR'd it, but we'll get into it. All right, homie. Well, I don't know if these other guys are going to jump on, but I'll be looking for them if they are.
It's all good.
But let's get into it.
People's at.
Welcome to the Sports Fix with Stix. We just had to chop it up there for a minute since it's been a minute. So remember to subscribe, rate, and review on whatever favorite podcast platform you use. Go to thespunner.com for more podcasts and online content. Grab some merch while you're there. Hey, homie's got his sweatshirt on. I got the t-shirt on. You know, it's that time of year. You got to get some gifts. Nothing wrong with the Sports Fix with Stix and Nas Big Homie or anything from the Funner family. So check out the website. Go to thespunner.com for that. Check us out on YouTube. Obviously, Sports Fix with Stix and Nas Big Homie on there. Subscribe and smash that like button. Come on, y'all. You're letting us down a little bit, I have to say. You know, we haven't had any new subscribers here recently. You know, homie's gonna put out some clips next week if he has time. He's got some other stuff going down, but you know, the full episodes are up there. You don't have to watch the whole thing. You can just scroll through it, but there's some stuff on there you might want to check out. You kind of hear it here, but you know, get the version on YouTube if you want. But yeah, we need a little bit more likes and some subscribers there, so we'd appreciate it. Follow us on Twitter and join the conversation. Use the hashtag Stix and Sports. Follow me on Twitter at Stix015. Follow this guy, Anas Big Homie at homie_anonymous. I had like 37 tweets out there in the last 3 days for y'all. So go through, check out the profile, and start liking all that and sharing it and all that. And look tell me how much of an idiot I am. I don't care. Figure it out. I'm down. Let me know what you think. But there's some out there, especially over the last week with all the sports going on. So, and my last week of being able to actually be on the phone, because I don't know what's going to happen, y'all. I said, I'm going to be a working man, knock on wood.
Bar and in between.
Yeah, working man, and probably on my brother's sleep schedule that works when he works 12 hours a day, comes home, sleeps for a few hours, gets up early, and then starts his day. But I don't know how he does it, but I'm going to have to adjust somehow, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. So
it's a good time for wintertime. You know how it goes. And it's time to focus in. It's when people start getting hugged up with people, and it's time to zero in so you can get right for the new year, and then spring and hit them hard again for 23. So Good timing, man.
Well, since everybody knows, they should know by now that we are the audio version of Sidney Dean and Billy Hoyle. When you go to YouTube, you can see that.
We told you.
So like you just said, homie, getting ready for the new year. And as Billy Hoyle says in White Men Can't Jump, kind of have a, oh no, it's not. He doesn't say that in White Men Can't Jump. He says it in Money Train. Kind of have a bit of a cash flow problem these days. I put my shit out there like that. So I'm ready to get out there on the streets and start working, man. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Yeah, that's real. Hey, same two Jokers though. I see the remix of the movies. You can put them together. I mean,
that's right.
Mad quotable stuff, man. White Man Can't Jump, man. We jam-packed this time, man. We held back and got 2 weeks worth of straight grenades out here. So, man, we thought we was gonna have a whole bunch of jokers in here, but I mean, hey, if everybody wants to jump in, we'll get to them, man. But hey, we're gonna get into this. The Seattle Kraken, man, they are very serious. In case you haven't heard, moves are being made. Do these boys have an identity? Oh man, we're gonna talk about that.
They've been all over the board a little bit.
Yes, sir.
More ways than one.
Yep. And hey, I love when the world gets together for a nice little bit of friendly competition. Is it really friendly out here, though? What's up with the boys in the Stars and Bars? We're going to see what's up with them. Of course, the NFL stays a wonderful barrel of who knows what the hell.
Ain't that the truth, though?
Yeah, saying there's more stories and a little bit going on with them. But before we get into that, jokers. Before we get into that, though, we got to stop at something that we put on the map first, man. The Tank for Blank movement is real, okay? It is really real. Unfortunately, we done had a couple things happen in the last couple of days since we didn't talk to y'all, but selecting the right cheap first-round QB prospect, though, is everybody's like building block for the foundation. That's how you do it. You get the cheap one and you get them high class and hope they hit, right? These some Heisman contenders out here, and these some dudes that you might want. Is any of these dudes worth tanking for, Stix? Hey, let's put some cases out here. Come on.
Well, first of all, is it really tanking when you don't have any first-round picks when you're that bad and you're giving them all up?
Like who?
Your Rams.
Okay.
Denver Broncos.
There's a way to, there's a will, there's a way. Okay, so think about who's in these positions right now. Houston needs a quarterback all day long, right? So you know that they are in the mix. They are always in the mix, okay? And then you got Chicago, probably not in the mix for a quarterback, you'd probably say at this point. The way Denver's going, I mean, they might make a U-turn. You know what I'm saying? If linemen got to keep telling your quarterback what needs to happen. The Jets, who knows? New Orleans, definitely, I would say at this point. Carolina.
I don't know why they haven't given Jameis back that starting spot yet. It doesn't make any sense.
They just like giving out free money. So who are these candidates, right? So there's a lot of big time guys out here putting up some big numbers, man. We got the main candidates that you would consider tanking for. Stix is going to tank for CJ Stroud. Stix would tank for Caleb Superman Williams, USC. Stix tanks for Bryce Young, Alabama.
After what I saw Max Duggan do today, I mean, that guy might not be too bad either.
Stetson Bennett, Michael Penix. Don't get it twisted.
So, and I think, I don't know what you got. I don't know what you found on the Heisman. I mean, I went and looked and I researched a couple of the websites and the sports books trying to figure out what some of these odds are. And they're all over the place, right?
They are.
And I think the main ones that I got from the websites that were considerably the same. You said Caleb Williams from USC. He's a sophomore, and if I remember correctly, that Aaron Barcott was telling us, and he'd know more, but I guess he's not eligible to come out because he's not old enough or something.
We'll give him a year. Okay.
But you got Caleb Williams, and then you had CJ Stroud, and you had Stetson Bennett, and you had Bryce Young, and then they also had like Blake Corum, the only running back that they actually mentioned from Michigan was in there.
Yeah.
And when I saw recently was the Caleb Williams was the minus
favorite
3,500 favorite or something like that.
I think it was 350.
350. Okay.
I think I heard something like that too. The numbers ring a bell. Yeah.
Yeah. So minus 350. And after yesterday's performance, I don't think that. I mean, he did get hurt. Give him credit. I mean, he played his balls off.
He was balling before that. So he was balling. He was balling before that, and even before that, last week in a huge, knuckle up matchup against Notre Dame. Oh my God, man! Nothing but efficiency. 18 for 23 is the numbers I got, and not a lot of yards, but it was a touchdown in that, and he ran for 3 of them himself. I was thinking he's real valuable in that situation. After I watched that game, after this week, I still say yes, but now I say that he has to come back. He has to do it to him. He got to come back and do it again. He has to do it to him. You can't just go off of this. I don't think this is the move. This is the time to go for him. That's why. So Houston should probably take them off the out of the mix, even if he could come out. I wouldn't consider him now. Do I think that he's the number 1 guy? I'm gonna hold that for later. Go ahead.
I mean, in all, like I said, after today, from what I saw from Max Duggan, that would probably be my Heisman pick.
Okay,
but a close second. I think they're still going to have to look at Hendon Hooker, even though he tore his ACL or whatever for the Heisman. I still think he should be in contention with 3,100 yards, 27 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions and 175 passer rating, which was tough number injury. 3 in all of college football. And then I think the dark horse that you would have to look at would be obviously the hometown UW guy, Michael Penix, like you referenced earlier, led everyone in passing, 4,300 yards, 66% passing completion percentage, right in the middle of the pack with all the other 20 to, they're all the same from 19 to 25 or whatever passer rating. I think that's a good one. And then I think a sleeper, which is weird that he's not even mentioned in this, is Bijan Robinson from running back from Texas, averaged 6.1 yards a carry, had more yards and more average per carry than Blake Corum, who they're talking about, just because Corum's from Michigan and he's, had a good year, but they both have the same amount of touchdowns, 18. That'd be a good one. So if you're asking me if I'm the Houston people, I think they're going to go with probably like a Stetson Bennett, who's an older, Max Duggan, they're both seniors, but I'm thinking that they'd go with like a Stetson Bennett kind of pocket passer.
With a top 3 pick? No, get up out of here. Come on, man. We talking about I got to build this franchise.
Yeah, but I'm
the Texans.
How have the Ohio State quarterbacks done when they come out? Like you referenced this yourself, homie. So you want CJ Stroud?
Okay, no.
Or Bryce Young?
Yes.
Bryce Young, maybe. But you've already seen how reckless he is and how hurt he can get.
Okay. All right. Okay. So very good point about the Texas running back. Very good point. Beautiful guy. He is going to make somebody very happy like Breece Hall did.
Yep.
Right? He's going to do that. He's going to make somebody very happy like my man's did. Young dude, K9 that's playing right now. Why did I space out on that? That's what I've been telling people since Michigan. But anyway, Michigan State. So good call on him. Not an opportunity for a Heisman for him. Great numbers. Both of those dudes, got overshadowed. I think that their problem is this year they got overshadowed by all of this quarterback play. Yeah. Good call. Shout out to you for the call for bringing Double H back in the mix. Hendon Hooker, oh my God, that would have been my beginning guy. That's the guy I project to be on the level with my man Jalen Hurts. He ain't gonna be Lamar Jackson and be too wild, right? He gonna be right in this space right here because he wants to be in that space. I like him. Unfortunately, I hope he shout out to him. I hope he get well from that injury and come back and do something with his career.
Yeah, especially since he's the only senior, or no, I guess he's a senior, and then Stetson Bennett and Max Duggan are seniors too.
Yeah.
But I would think I like that. I would think Hendon Hooker would still have to be your guy.
That was my guy. The injury did something to me. I know quarterbacks how it goes with, injuries. It could be nothing and turns out and come back out and do something, as we see with Tua. Heisman is a wrap. You got to give it to Caleb. It's done. Okay. You have to. Absolutely. With everything that all the numbers total front to back, they're going to give it to him. It's USC. It's big. They got the most Heisman people, all of that. They're going to do that. Now, am I going to build a foundation of my franchise with a cheap quarterback? I got to get a cheap quarterback. First round in a top 10 pick so I can get the best one. And I'm Houston. I need this money so I can get defense, so I can get wide receivers. I got to take Bryce Young. You got to have Bryce Young right now and take that shot. Do you think that Bryce Young is a better prospect than Trey Lance?
Yes.
Easy. He even played better comp. That's all I'm saying. Just in that. So if everybody's looking at Trey Lance like he could be something, this dude is a lot more disciplined in the pocket. He's not out here just running wild like he wants to be a clone of Kaepernick. He's not trying to do that. He's trying to be like that and more like Jalen. Like, I'm going to run because y'all gave it to me. I just took it. I was sitting up here trying to hit AJ. You know what I'm saying? Or hit these wide receivers out here. That's what I think. So I think that the play this year is for Houston or any of these guys, the no-lose bet on your cheap guy, who you want to tank for as these last a couple weeks, 5 weeks come down to it. These teams got to be positioning themselves for Bryce Young if he don't get hurt. I don't care what he do in a bowl game.
So Bryce Young was your consensus over best quarterback that you should take if you're tanking for blank, right?
I mean, if you're telling me Caleb can't come out, that's the guy I want. If I'm the Rams, that's the guy I want. I want him to lock him up. He's not a Southern California kid, but he played for SC. He's already got the swag. He's already got the money. He's already living it up down there. If the Rams make a move one way or another, keep him there then. Let's do it again next year. Let's take what I'm saying? We need that swag in LA. That's what we need. Now, I'll take Bryce Young if I was the Rams, you know what I'm saying, and be pocket pass and bring Cooper Kupp. That's beautiful too. But I think that the fit is better with the Caleb situation for the Rams, but the Rams don't look like they're in tanking mode, even though Stafford's on IR. But
well, and they don't have a first round pick till the year 2032 or something.
They got money though. They got money and guys. You know what I mean? What if I told you that I'm not really attached to Matt Stafford?
Well, I would have to agree with you since he's probably getting about ready to retire anyways with all of his head injuries and.
So Matt Stafford can do his. He can do his.
You're gonna need a quarterback one way or another.
Yeah, he already got his. He already did his Peyton Manning. He already did his Phillip Rivers move, except for Phillip Rivers didn't win his. He can go off and maybe he can go do this little last team and work out the last bits of his contract and call it a day. Get his one last year in and work out whatever it is with whoever and do it like that. Go back to Detroit. I don't know. Play for the Chargers. Well, you can. Well, no, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. But I mean, go play somewhere. Yeah, I mean, not in the cold. I mean, if you're Matt Stafford and you played in LA, you don't want to go play for somewhere wild, somewhere stupid that doesn't fit the script. That wouldn't be comfortable for your family. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to come up. Well, actually, I would want to come up here if I was Matt Stafford. Wouldn't you? Y'all would take Matt Stafford, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I don't know why they're thinking. We'll probably into this some other time, but I don't know why they're thinking about paying Geno $30 million. I mean,
you can't.
You're going to get a top quarterback. You could get a top quarterback in this draft with that pick from Denver as it's looking at so far. So
good call. That Denver's pick is theirs. Oh.
Yeah, that Denver pick is there. So who's your let's close this out, but who's your pick for the Heisman then? You Bryce Young repeat?
No, Bryce Young can't do it. They took too many L's, too many ups and downs. I think you still have to give the Heisman to Caleb Williams off the injury and even the loss in the Pac-12 title.
I'm going with Hendon Hooker. I think they're going to reward him for his play, even though he didn't get to finish out the season.
That would be cool too.
And
who you building around? Who would you tell if you got 5 weeks left in the season and all 3 of these dudes are on the board? They're coming up. All of them are eligible. Who is the guy number 1 pick of
the quarterbacks to get into the start to get a freshman? Yeah. I'm going with, if he comes out, I'm going with Michael Penix, because he gives you a little bit more mobility, and he's the same thing as you were saying about who were you saying that about? Because Bryce Young is not the person that's he's reckless to me. So, Michael Penix isn't as reckless. He could still run if he needs to, but he's got a good arm. He can.
Oh, Double H.
He can
Double H.
It. Oh, Hearn. Yeah,
Hooker.
Hooker. So Hooker's that same build. If Hooker didn't get hurt, then he'd be for sure the number 1, like you said. Yes. Kind of sways you away from that. Yeah. Out of the quarterbacks for me. But yeah, I'd go with Penix off this list if he comes out, and Hooker would still be a good go-to.
Yeah, it'd be real interesting to see how Hooker does in the combine and all of that, if he can get enough time to get ready, because I think he can be impressive, a lot more impressive than my boy Zach was, and he was pretty impressive if you remember.
Pretty impressive off the field, evidently. Hey. Got to give a quick shout out to my Noles finishing 13 in the poll there, and then UW football with the 6-game winning streak at the end, they got to number 12. I think in the coaches poll, UW was actually number 9. Couple tough losses. I think they lost to Arizona State and UCLA back to back. But yeah, nice outcome for UW. But I wonder if Penix is going to stay there. From the talk with the UW fans out there, it sounds like obviously they want him back for 1 more year, and it sounds like he will probably be going back. So another one of those Heisman watches for next year if he doesn't come out this year. So where's that NIL money to keep him happy?
Yeah. Well, hey, they'll get some of this Duke's Chowder Bowl money that coming up, whatever bowl they'll land in, because UW gonna get some money from these sponsors on this bowl activity, and that'll give them some exposure, and it will be interesting to see how bowl situations work this year with all these sponsors plus NIL money floating around. It'll be interesting to see how many different faces, national faces, we get to see now that they try to make sure that we know about.
For sure. Well, there's the little college football talk for y'all. We got into it a little bit, but now let's roll into a little quick Kraken talk, like we referenced to earlier in the opening.
It's the S.
They went straight from the under team to the over team, the under 1P team to the over 1P team.
But are they either yet, though?
In a matter of a week.
That's what I'm saying. Are they either?
They're flippy floppy, baby. Who knows? I mean, when you go from what was the game, like a 3-2 win or whatever in overtime, or maybe that might not have been overtime, but 3-2 win to a 9-8 baseball score.
Yeah.
the next game you play, and then go back down to a 2-1 win the game after that.
I don't know.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
And I think, and see, we have to pay attention to stuff like that, because they set a record for goals, right? So, I mean, that's an anomaly. That's not gonna happen. That's gonna skew their numbers crazy, though, right? So when we go to look at game totals and stuff like that, it's gonna look crazy number of goals these dudes scored. You know what I mean? And the Kings too, for that matter. You know what I mean? When you're looking at either, playing the Kings or fading the Kings or whatever, the numbers are going to look faded. But shout out to these boys learning how to be clutch. Matty B, NOT. What you know about that? On 8-8. On 8-8. Come on, dog. Come on. Look, they were down 2. This is the best part about the game script in that one. After one, they lost the 1P. 0-2. So not only will we have lost the under 1P because we thought they was an under 1P team because they was down, right? They come all the way back, hit the over, crazy stupid, and then battle back 8-8 at the end, OT. Come on, Matty B. These young dudes is going to pay off for us, man. And look, Bert, then you turn back, flip the page, next game. Let's do OT again. We ain't even mad at you, but we going to go to Matty B? Nah, he could chill. Burakovsky in the clutch. NOT, ring the bell. This shit's been righteous, bro.
They're playing, and if you didn't know this, homie, I think last year was the time. This is your second game you went to, was about in December of last year, right?
It just came up in
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
because you went Thanksgiving, and then you went into and then you went a couple weeks later, which is like yesterday's a year ago. Yeah. You didn't invite your boy to either one of those, but you had to make it a date night or some shit. But yeah, your boy was actually working and slaving away those mall hours back then.
Damn it, you was a whole lot closer to it than I was.
Did you see that they were I think they were what was it? 10-2 in November, or 11-2 in November. Not too bad. And the two games they lost were back to back. So I mean, they have a good winning streak going, another 7 game winning streak rolling right now. So the boys are back tonight. I think they're still at home. Yeah, back at home again tonight. So it seems like every time I look, they're always freaking at home. So hopefully here in a few months, we'll be making a trek. If they play in Vegas again, though, I don't know if they do. Do they at the end of the season?
That's right. And see, look, we put them on notice. We put up 8 goals against LA just to let them know that we out here. Okay. Don't forget. Don't think that this division is sweet. We here, up in the corner. Look up and to the left. There's a mountain. You can look past that. It's a needle. That's where we at. Okay? And we beating people's ass. And we coming. We put Vegas on notice. Already whooped Vegas ass. Vegas know what time it is. They know we ain't playing with them. They already shook. They know what time it is. Woo, this is about to heat the hell up. I'm not even playing with y'all. Remember, I told you first. Remember the homie told you when we win this damn division this damn year. Vegas.
So all the pucks are stacking up and getting put in the right direction. Just like before you go out on the ice and they're all stacked up there ready to go, and they just sling them off the counter, throw them on the ice, and you get your groove on.
Man, do you feel all of this juice? Man, I'm telling you, when you're a day one, man, come on, man. I'm in this. I'm in this with these dudes.
The big Kraken homie from day one, baby. Ain't gonna lie. We were on it before everybody else was on it, homie.
I'm trying to tell you.
How many months in advance did we start talking about it before they even got the team, before they even were called the Kraken?
Before they even had a damn name, bro.
We even did a poll, like trying to get a name put out there too, once we got like the names going or whatever. But we were already on it, so you know we were day one there, buddy.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. I think that everybody on the East is paying attention. The Florida Panthers, they're paying attention. The Boston Bruins, they're over there balling. I see y'all. Watch your damn back. You don't even want to see this. Rangers, Islanders, damn, all y'all Canadians. Y'all don't want it, but the ass
is going down. Let's
want
go
it.
Kraken.
That was Sports Fix with Stix. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the show. If you want to join the show, use the hashtag #StixandSports.
Winners don't make excuses.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.